And I'm playing at a party, by the way. I didn't tell you about that. I just got that in the last couple of days.
Am I invited?
Oh, it's a frat girl party. What do they call it? Sorority. I can never say sorority. Yeah, it's Sunday, 12 to 4.
Play a sorority theme.
Pardon?
Play me a sorority theme.
I don't know any sorority themes. I gotta learn Christmas carols. What's a sorority theme?
Play a Christmas carol.
I don't know very many Christmas carols. Here's another thing. It's like painter talking about painting or a person talking about writing. Piano is such a physical thing, and it just feels so beautiful, and the sound and the tone is that's my problem. I don't sit down and learn the Ballade in G minor by Chopin. I just love the sound. Piano is such a, what is that word? It's such a physical thing. I mean, I feel completely 100% illegitimate right now because I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm not making any sense. But this might fit in perfectly with my adult supervision thing, which is kind of a story of how I led such a vagabond existence, but met so many wonderful people and have talent but waste it. You're here! I thought I was late. I'm completely insane. Remember that.
Yeah.
You're a person from another continent. You're dealing with a crazy person who just ate a whole pizza. I'm playing cliches. I don't know anything about jazz piano.
Yes, Fraser.
You're from another country. You're from Ethiopia. You're from like the beginning of civilization or close by. It was like,
The creator of life.
The creator of life. I'm a crazy person that thinks he knows how to play jazz piano who's 56 years old. And I won't get a life. Never realized my family's really nice and I'm crazy. But you should have. But I just walked and got pizza and everything. I thought I was late and I felt really bad because you're a really nice person. And Jeff back there is a really nice person too, and I've confused him into thinking that he's going to record it. Anyway, I'll stop babbling incessantly. But do you realize that they're starting to prove, I've been reading the New York Times science section, and if you think me being a jazz pianist or my ego or anything like that is like interesting, or whether or not I was good, think about the fact that they're actually proving stuff about spooky action at a distance, like But do you realize that they're starting to prove, I've been reading the New York Times science section, and if you think me being a jazz pianist or my ego or anything like that is like interesting, or whether or not I was good, think about the fact that they're actually proving stuff about spooky action at a distance, like a neutrino in this galaxy, and a neutrino in the Virgo cluster, or a little photon, or whatever they're called, those little guys, like reacting to each other. That's stuff that, and if that's true, then anything's true. So, okay, I'm sorry I babbled on this, but I'm going to edit things into adult supervision. start coughing. But anyway, you're really busy with school. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I have class at 2:30.
You do? At
Yeah,
1:30?
2:30, and it's 2 o'clock right now. So we have 10 more minutes.
Okay. You're here. I was just outside thinking you weren't going to show up. I've been staying outside and I'm so tired when I get here. I can't even do anymore. You're still in class to get your PhD? Is that what you're doing?
Something like that.
Oh. But you dropped out, I thought.
I dropped out of pharmacy school.
Business school?
Pharmacy school.
Pharmacy school.
So that was the doctor of pharmacy
That's what
program.
Yes.
That's where I dropped out of.
Oh, okay.
But I'm I'm on track to get my PhD in pharmaceutics.
Pharmaceutics.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna do my MFA in arts.
In art? But wait, they don't mix, do they?
They don't.
Apparently, better living through drugs is my problem. I don't take drugs. I should take drugs, like antidepressants.
Yeah, but there's more money if you can do both.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's play. I'm gonna play an actual piece that I wrote.
Thank you.
Let's do another time. But I want to get together with you and not be like needy, and just have like a real conversation. Because I'm just throwing myself off the edge of the earth right now, and really am trying to improvise. But I'm so tired when I get here, I can't play anymore.
Like last time. Last time it was a perfect phenomenon in the sense that I ran to you and then I had the car and the apartment at the same time.
I know.
You see what I'm saying?
What was so funny was talking to your roommate from South America, who's very it was so interesting to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is, I live in this nebulous sort of, I guess it's narcissistic in some ways, but I used to love Athens because I would always meet different people and run into different things. But since I've come back, I've realized I'm just in this insular place and I'm not making any sense.
Well,
I'm so exhausted all the time. Just being 56 years old.
yeah.
I'm just walking everywhere and then I drag stuff to the can. I just get crazy. I took a hot shower yesterday.
So where do you live?
Down at the bottom of the thing. You can come see it. It's, I made a structure that kept me dry, and then now it's keeping me warm.
So you live outdoors.
Yeah, but I'm just avoiding being at my father's house, who's helped me out for years and years.
Does he live in Georgia?
No, my father lives in upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Syracuse.
Okay.
Are your parents still alive?
Yes. Tucker, Georgia.
They're here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know they were in the States. So you came here and started going to school from high school?
Yes. When I was 15.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You
So I got-
represent some guy that blew in from like a completely different culture to me. But I didn't think you were even in Georgia for like more than a couple of years.
No, it's
You've been here forever.
yeah.
This is your kid.
I, 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 I do what I can to preserve my culture while assimilating.
Right. This is weird because I met, like in New York, selling books on the street and in stagehand work and everything, I've met lots of African guys, but all from like universities, around universities, all the time. Not make excuses for being nuts, but I just like,
Here's
feel
here,
so unattached to it.
here's the thing. Like, to me, I don't mind you contacting me when you need a shower or a place to sleep.
I know.
What I do not forgive is you telling me you're going to be at Chick Piano on a Friday at 3:30, me showing up and you standing me up.
There.
Yes.
Did I stand you up? I didn't know. I was
So
here
that's
at
not
one.
cool.
I will never do that again.
Okay.
Have you been painting?
Huh?
Have you been
Yeah, I was painting some lady's house.
What is the deal with your, because I'm throwing together whatever I can out of this adult supervision, which is going to be all mishmash of a lot of different things. But what's the deal with your storyboard or
My movie?
film? You were going to do a movie.
Yeah, I'm making a film about Athens.
Are you really?
Yes. Seriously.
I thought it was more about, we talked about it when I was using your computer and I was at your house that time. I thought it was more about America or something. I can't remember.
Well, it's about gentrification.
Well,
Which is
all the housing situation,
exactly, which is
that's
economic segregation, and
That's
I'm trying
exactly
to.
what happened in New York when I lived there, in Soho, in Brazil, in every place that I've ever lived.
No, I'm trying to contextualize it in America by saying this is not just an Athens problem,
Oh, not at all.
but obviously when you're telling a story, it helps if you keep it neat, nice and neat about one area. So my main focus is East Athens.
Have you seen the film The End of Poverty? It's on YouTube. It's a really long film. It talks about everything that happened since 1492 and the way the United States is set up. This is supposed to be the pinnacle of, you know, New Perfect America, living, all that stuff. My problem is, because of the lifestyle I've lived, I know lots of people that are professional, successful, blah, 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 and they always talk in terms of these grand themes about the world, but they're so entrenched in that make the perfect whatever, house, home, children, da-da-da, that I can't justify the means. I don't know. I've just always, I guess I didn't live like a vagabond to be bohemian. I just, since I was 16, felt that way. I just don't feel attached to like.
So how long have you lived in Athens?
I haven't really lived here in like 5.5 years when Roger died. But I hadn't been here. I was here from like 89 to like 96 or so. But I was working as a stagehand a lot of Atlanta, here, on the road with different shows, and coming to Atlanta since I've been a kid. Coming to Atlanta and New Orleans and the South since 1974. But as far as living in Athens, actually living here, I didn't really move here. I came to see a girl from New Orleans. I mean, that I met in New Orleans in a parade. And I came up in like 1989 and stayed like, I don't know, the summer or something. And then I came back in 91 and moved into an apartment with a PhD student who was really straight, really different than me. And I lived fairly cheaply, but I never found a real job here. I worked at the Classic Center as a stagehand. And I started playing music again at 31, which got me into playing piano again, which is what I wanted to do anyway. But when I was in college and when I was in high school, I used to improvise on the piano all the time, and I never became a real piano player, whatever that means. Sometimes this piano, I'll just be playing it and I'll be watching myself play. This is one of the first pianos I've ever been able to do this now. I'm going to record that with Jeff. That's a piece for the guy that died, Roger Pugliati. It's called Theme for Roger Pugliati. Let me try to do it again. But there's a very definite melody. This is by McCoy Tyner. It's a Searcher piece. He wrote it for John Coltrane after he died.